welcome back to another video. And today I'm here with none other than Let's Talk Sports. Um, yes, we are collabing and gonna do this NFL Week 13 Fastcast together. Um, well, if you guys haven't subbed to him, go ahead and sub. I'll leave his channel link in the description. And let's go. I'll go ahead and start with the first one. Saints and the Falcons as they battled out over there in Atlanta. But the Saints just barely get across the Falcons as Taysom Hill throws two touchdown passes and Kamara with a touchdown. Well, Josh is going to continue with the next one.
Thank you, SG and Geeks. Well, as you can see, in Chicago, the Lions came back in the second quarter, took down the Bears 34-30. Matthew Stafford probably had one of the best games of the season so far, and can't read that. He had 402 yards in the game with 3 touchdowns. The Detroit Lions won their first game under interim coach Daryl rallying to beat Chicago. I can't read that, or I can't pronounce that.
I'm gonna go ahead and move on. Thank you, Josh. Browns Titans as shockingly the Browns upset the Titans over there in Nashville. Baker Mayfield threw 4 touchdowns in the first half, and I guess the Browns won. I guess the Browns won. Ryan Tannehill, 29 for 45, 389 yards, 3 touchdowns. Nick Chubb on the ground, 18 carries, 80 yards, and 1 touchdown. Corey Davis had a monster game with 11 receptions, 182 yards, and a touchdown. Moving on to the next matchup.
Sorry, I was checking something. But the Dolphins end up taking down the Bengals 19-7, and Miami. Tua had 296 yards with 1 touchdown, while one of those ended up going to Mike Gesicki. That's how you say his name? I don't know. Yeah, this was probably a boring game to watch.
Yeah, it really
But Dolphins
was. Well, the only thing
took
that
the
was
win.
not boring about that game is that actually, like, 3 players got ejected from that game. It
Really?
was Tyler Boyd, the Cincinnati wide receiver, Devontae Parker, a wide receiver from the Dolphins, and some other special team dudes who nobody knows.
Wow.
I'll go ahead and move on to the Jags and the Vikings. As surprisingly, this was a pretty good game to watch. The Vikings pulled just barely the win versus the sorry Jaguars. And I don't understand how this was a close game. In my head, I thought this was going to be a complete blowout. To be completely honest, but I guess this game had to go to overtime, and Dan Bailey kicked a 23-yard field goal to win it. Kirk Cousins threw completed 28 passes out of his 43, 305 yards and 3 touchdowns. Although he did throw a pick and I think fumbled once in that game. Dalvin Cook struggled as didn't but it was a weird game for Dalvin Cook. 32 carries, that's a lot of carries for yards. Ooh, someone's
My
exploding.
alarm went off. My mom, she got a thing for the house. Apparently, she has this thing, and whenever cars or people come by, it goes off.
Oh, is it the ring?
Whatever.
Is it the ring?
Huh?
Is it the ring?
I think so.
Yeah, I have that as well.
It's like a. Oh yeah. So yeah, if that goes off, we're fine. Just
Yeah.
ignore it. Anyway, so the Raiders and Jets game. Oh my goodness, the Jets almost pulled it off,
I
but
know.
nope. Derek Carr aired it down and had the touchdown in the last seconds of the game. And as the Raiders pull it off against an 0-12 Jets, 31-28. And I was saying all week long, if the Jets won their first game of the year, the same week the Steelers lost, which almost happened. The Steelers did lose
That's true.
against the Washington. Yeah, but we'll get into that game later. Yeah.
Anyways, In fact, the Jets' defensive coordinator was literally fired after that game.
Really?
The Jets safety Marcus May had called out the defensive coordinator for calling an all-out blitz on the final play of the game, which ended up in the Raiders' touchdown. And boom, they just fired him, which was so coincidental and so
I'd
funny.
fire that whole coaching staff. I'd fire that whole coaching staff.
Right? They have to fire Adam Gase. There's no way he's going to be a head coach. Colts Texans 26
Yeah,
to
he's
20.
terrible. See, it went off again. Hey, my mom's home. Or she's close to being home. Oh, well. Don't worry about it. It's fine.
Colts 26 to 20 versus the Texans. And this was actually a decent game to watch. It was lower that I anticipated because these are two better offenses in the league. Deshaun Watson completed 26 of his 38 passes for 341 yards, no touchdowns, and a pick. Jonathan Taylor rushed for 13 carries and 91 yards, and Kiki Cudi had a nice game, 8 receptions and 141 yards. Moving on to the Rams and the Cardinals game. Take it away.
Thanks. Let's see here. Jared Goff had 351 yards and one touchdown to Cam Akers in the 38-28 victory over Arizona. And Darrell Henderson ran for a crucial 38-yard touchdown for in the game here, as you can see.
Giants.
The little thing went off again.
Oh, really? Giants Seahawks. Wow. I don't understand how, but the Giants won this game. Somehow. I think it was that defense. I think this proves that the Giants' defense is legit. Russell Wilson threw 43 passes, completed 27 of those, only 263 yards, which is weird for Russell Wilson. And he only got one touchdown today. Wayne Gallman, he had a really nice game as he got 16 carries for 135 yards. And then DK Metcalf, who has had a great year, struggled this game as he only got 5 receptions for 80 yards. Moving on to the Eagles-Packers.
All right, so Aaron Rodgers does what Aaron Rodgers does best against Philly. Has 295 yards and 3 touchdowns. One of them goes to one of my two of my favorite players in the game, Devontae Adams and Aaron Jones. I almost said Adam Jones. Excuse me. Adam Jones is a baseball player. Aaron Jones is a football player.
Correct.
But
Adam
Devontae
Jones.
Adams, I think he's a player.
Well, oh goodness. Doesn't this make sense? I have to call the Patriots and the Chargers game when I'm a Chargers fan and the Patriots blow out the Chargers 45-0. Oh goodness.
I'm actually a Patriots fan, so man, oh man, what a game that was.
I know, super close, totally. 3-9 the Chargers. Patriots.
Yeah.
6. I'm not even gonna get into this.
Good thing we won.
I don't want to hear about this game. Move on. I'm moving on. Okay, take it away.
Okay. Well, Broncos fans don't want to hear about this game, and then the Steelers don't want to hear about the next game we'll talk about after this one. The Chiefs and Patrick Mahomes take down the Broncos at Kansas City 22-16. Patrick Mahomes throws for 318 yards and a touchdown to Harrison Butker. Was perfect on five what? Field goals? Okay. Oh, he had 5 field goals. Wonderful. Okay. And then as for the Broncos, well, this isn't the Broncos I remember.
The Broncos. How are they 4-8? They should only have 2 wins. They suck. Honestly. Washington and the Steelers. Well, this is a weird game to talk about. Washington comes out victorious somehow. Big Ben throws for 305 yards, 2 touchdowns. Peyton Barber, some no-name dude from the Washington football. Actually, they're not even a football team. So yeah, literally, a non-football team beat the best team in the NFL. Think about that. Just think about that for 5 seconds. We'll give you 5 seconds.
Yeah.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. But yeah, Washington won somehow. Logan Thomas, 9 receptions, 98 yards, 10 touchdowns. Nice game for him. As we're gonna move on to an actual pretty good game that I saw on primetime. Bills and 49ers. Go ahead, Josh.
And finally, we're down to our final two games in this one. Buffalo takes in San Francisco on the road, 34-24. Josh Allen then had 375 yards in the game for alongside with 4 touchdowns. One of them to Cole Beasley, looks like, and then Devin Singletary looks like he had a pretty good game, 61 yards. Beasley had 130 yards. That's good. And then final game of this video, we got Baltimore and Dallas.
Baltimore and Dallas Ravens. I were obviously the favorite in this game, and Lamar Jackson had a really nice game. Well, Andy Dalton, 285 yards, 2 touchdowns. That's actually a pretty decent game, but he did take the L on this one. Gus Edwards, who only had 7 carries for 101 yards. That's pretty impressive. And Michael Gallup had a nice game with 7 receptions and 86 yards, including a touchdown to add to his book right there. And the teams on the bye week are the Buccaneers and the
So Tom Brady and whoever's the QB with the Panthers now all got to sit out. Tom Brady needs a break. He's been getting his butt kicked recently.
Yeah, he has. I
Yeah.
don't think everybody says that the Buccaneers are legit. They're good. I just don't think they're gonna win the Super Bowl this year. I think it's pretty clear to say that.
The Buccaneers remind me of the Reds, the Cincinnati Reds in a way, because the Reds people were overhyping the Reds and
I know.
people are now overhyping the Buccaneers.
People are calling us Padre fans jerks. I don't
Really?
know why. Yeah, unfortunately. Well, that'll be it for this Fastcast. Thank you to Josh for collabing with the SGN Geeks. And we'll see you on the next one. Peace out, boys. Bye.